video is brought to you by Squarespace. If you want to set up a website, there has never been a better time or a better place to do it. Whether it's a passion project or a business, head over to Squarespace and get in the mix. Hello, and welcome back to GT3, and more specifically, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my country cottage. Now, today I'm going to go through exactly what has been happening to this place, because I'm aware of the fact that I did a little series with this place, doing a load of work on it, and then I never actually went into what I've done since. It's been a bit of a gap on the channel since my last foray here, so I'm going to take you guys around, show you what's gone on and what's not gone on, and what my plans are with the place, because there have been some developments. So we're going to get going. So we're going to start with the obvious things first. Probably the exciting stuff first then. The garage, ladies and gentlemen. You will see my newly procured GT3 RS. Actually, by the time this video is out, I've probably had it 2.5 months. However, my GT3 RS is here. The garage has remained largely untouched since the last time you saw it. There is still an aim to do a studio up there, but that has not happened yet. For those that missed the riveting episodes beforehand, it's all completely new in here, and we've got this lovely ladder at the back, which I'm actually going to modify. I'm going to take this out because this is actually fixed. I'm going to take that out and potentially do one of those like folding staircases that comes down through the middle, kind of between the two cars. But that goes up into a huge storage barn up there, which I actually want to turn into an editing suite and a studio for podcasts and whatnot, which will have see-through elements of the floor. So that is still ongoing, with something I'm actually going to do in the next kind of big phase of developments here. But I want to get some use out of the place first. So GT3 RS is here anyway, and for those that kind of question whether or not you can fit two nice cars in here, the answer is yes. With relative ease, actually, because that's not really tucked over that far over here. There's quite a lot of room. It's a relatively wide car, although being a 997, it's actually not that big. I have actually, off Amazon, put these things down on the floor. You can actually move these around, or you can stick them down, but it just tells me when I get into the garage whether or not I'm going to hit the wall, which, as you can probably guess, is very helpful. I've also got some other bits and bobs off Amazon. Some wall bumper stuff as well. We've got a box of rubble down there and a C-Tech charger over there as well. And also we've got an EV charger over in the corner as well. That's C-Tech make. So, other things to note, we've got these bollards here as well. So we've got these kind of telescopic bollards which actually come up, and you unlock it, you turn it, and it will actually come up with its own pressure. Let's see if I can actually do it live on air, see if it works. Here we go. Here we go, ladies and gents. Come on, let me come. Lovely. So that comes up like that, and then we've actually got another one there as well. My aim is going to be to do another one actually in the middle, I think, here by a company called IntelliPost. Will actually be Bluetooth controlled. I'll leave the link for them below as well. So I'm just going to have full bollards basically across the front, nice and secure. Go back down there, mate. Go on, back. Lovely. That is actually super simple to use. Even a moron like me can do that. But that's just kind of belt and braces. There we go. You're all locked and flush with the floor. So most of the time, if there's not a car in here, I'm not going to bother using those, but then when there's a car in there, I will do. Very exciting. And it goes without saying, you could hit those with a truck and actually not go anywhere. Right, let's go in the house then. Here we go. Some of you are wondering why there's a leaflet on the door there. Well, I don't actually want to give you the name of the cottage. Unsurprisingly, I don't want people turning up and saying hello, so it's not me being unfriendly. I just think it's a little bit silly to leave that exposed. Anyway, let's come in the house then. Chaos, there's post everywhere. It's just disgusting in here. Right. You'll notice it has not been lived in. I've delivered a bed here, in fairness. I have delivered a bed, so that's going upstairs. So things are moving slightly, but this is when I had kind of construction guys here before, they kind of left their cereal boxes and stuff there as well. It's all very exciting. We've got Wi-Fi here and whatnot though. And coming through then, you'll notice there's not much has changed here. However, we have had planning permission and building regs all sorted with an architect. So this will be coming out. This nonsense here, this whole thing will be coming out. And what we will do is I'm going to bring that roof line up in line with that other bit. So it will come up a little bit higher up here. And we're going to remove this rather horrible low roof here, which sounds solid, which sounds hollow and awful. And it's actually a little bit dark in there. And the whole roof is going to be up a little bit higher with a skylight through the top. And out the back here, there's going to be glass and kind of sliding doors, I think, on the corner there as well. So it's going to be a different setup. It's a little bit damp and a little bit awful in here. And some of the decor is just, it's just awful, to be honest with you. What I'm going to do in the meantime though, so I can get some use out of it in the winter, now I've sorted out all the heating, which we're going to get into in a second, I'm actually going to try and polish the turd slightly. So I might give it a lick of paint, get rid of this poo on here, maybe get some nice blinds and things. There are companies you can use that actually kind of improve this a little bit. So I might bodge it until kind of maybe early next year, spring next year, get some use out of this place over the winter, and then start destroying the place and rebuilding it early next year. But that is the plan with that. And also up the top, we've got some more plans as well. Just want to show you something very quickly, it's very boring. That there is new, that little cupboard. I had to get some guys to come and sort that because the previous guy who put a new boiler and heating system in my house thought it'd be a good idea to leave all my tanks and whatnot out in the cold for the winter. So I've had to get that constructed around it. Guys from a company called Unicorn Oxon who are absolutely amazing. They didn't do me a freebie, they didn't pay me, this isn't a brand deal. I literally just instructed them to do the work. They've done an amazing job, super, super friendly. Chap called Will there and his dad, really cool guys. They've actually just left. They've also done this. So this is called a Honeywell home system. Again, this isn't a brand deal. This is just something they put in. I've paid for this. But you can get an app on your phone, which is absolute havoc. Well, it's not havoc at all. It's central heating, really. It's at least havoc there is. Honeywell home then. Again, not an advert. Although Honeywell, holler at your boy if you see this video. Send me some money if you fancy it. Very, very good system. Right, coming through then. Coming through. We've still got a bathroom. There's a pooling. That is going to need some work done on it. Upstairs then, we've got no change here at all. Nothing has happened whatsoever. Nothing at all. I don't know why I'm speaking with a very bad South African accent. Let's go up. Yeah, it's chaos in here. I think those that know me will know that I've been complaining about a problem with bees in here. There's been a bee related issue. Some of them are wasps actually, but I think there's been some sort of like bee's nest that's exploded or whatever bee's nests do. But yeah, it's havoc in here. So I'm going to need to run around with a hoover. I've ordered a hoover. I don't have one in stock. So we have 3 bedrooms. Bedroom number 1, quite small. Bedroom number 2, not so bad. Currently inhabited by bees. And number 3 here, which I think was a nursery beforehand. I'm actually going to do something with the guys at Veloci and get a sim put in here, a racing sim, because it's not really hugely big enough for a bedroom. And I'll probably put a sim in here, maybe a desk in the corner before the kind of editing suite gets done above the garage. And here you'll see the top of the flat roof and the top of the conservatory there. You can see why I want to get rid of that. I'm going to kind of make it all nicer, bring it up slightly higher and have you know, a strip of kind of skylight in the middle and actually potentially have it available so you can actually walk out on there as well. So maybe I'll do something clever here whereby you can walk out there and have a little terrace, drink your coffee up there and have a little schmooze around. However, let's go up here then, because I've actually now got planning to put a loft extension of sorts in here. Now you will see that actually it's not so bad in here. Those are actually empty, so you can rip those out. They're not actually attached to anything. You've got a Velux up here already. The beams actually are in a way that you can extend up here without doing too much structural work. And there's 3-point plug sockets and whatnot up here anyway. The only main stickler is going to be having a proper staircase, which we will do, and my architect Sam has actually sorted out. So really, really good. Lots of bees still. Loads of bees up here. Loads of bees in stock if you want them. And you've obviously got my security system over there as well. That is one of the security systems here. The other one, I'm not going into. So we've got 2 sets of cameras. Oh, Christ. And we've got a rapid alert team, actually, that are all kind of on hand should there be any issues. More bees. We've got a variety of bees there. Look, there's a bumblebee there. It's chaos. I like those guys. All right, perfect. This bathroom actually doesn't need refurbing either. That's actually perfectly fine, apart from the detritus on the floor. So yes, extension at the back, loft conversion, and a set of stairs actually, which will go, I believe, above this set. So they'll kind of go up there and kind of encroach into this bedroom maybe slightly, or maybe just kind of follow this path of stairs up here. But yeah. We're back in my front room. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video is brought to you by Squarespace. For those of you wanting to set up an online business or a passion project, there really is no better place than Squarespace to get going. It's got loads of features to make your path to that beautiful website as easy as possible. And there is a discount code coming exclusively to you guys at the end of my little explanation here, a little showcase of what Squarespace can do. During my personal experience here, many of you will know that I've got a load of online endeavors. So Squarespace has a subscription model first and foremost that you can build into your website very, very easy. Subscriptions are extremely key to build value in your business and in your website. Not only that, but you can run email campaigns as well. Email campaigns are extremely important in e-commerce. That means you can market it to existing customers or indeed anyone that you have their data on. Very, very important and key way to market to people. You can also do cool stuff like link up your social media to it, so when you post on one of your social platforms, it goes straight through onto your website, and you can also backload content on there as well. So if you're a busy bee one day, you don't have to do anything, but you can actually time release content on there that you've backlogged at a previous date. Very useful for people that are constantly on the go. It also takes the stress out of optimizing your website for mobiles. As you know, most people view websites on mobiles these days, and Squarespace takes the hassle out of that and automatically converts it into a mobile-friendly format and also desktop-friendly format. Very, very important. And the final thing I want to talk to you about is the SEO side of things. Squarespace websites come with a built-in tool that means you can maximize your search results. SEO is really, really important if you're running an online business as well. So that's really, really key. Now the important thing, head over to squarespace.com/TGTV to get a free trial, and when you're ready to go, get 10% off your first order. That is limited to you guys and you guys only, so get in the mix. And as always, please do keep in touch with your online endeavors. I want to see them. Now let's get back to the video. I'm not the most technically minded guy. I'm not the most property developer-y type guy either. I don't really know what I'm talking about, as I'm sure you've probably clocked. But that is all going on. So I'm going to start moving stuff across. I have actually been staying in a place in the Cotswolds, relatively nearby, actually, which has been a complete waste of money. So most of you have seen my antics around the Cotswolds quite a lot. It's because I'm basically living here, but I'm not actually living in the place I bought. Very convoluted. Anyway, I think on that note then, I'm going to leave things here. I just wanted to give you guys and girls a little update with the place and let you know what's going on with it. If you are in any of the industries that I have mentioned that could help with any of the things that are going on here, then by all means do give me a shout. The channel's got an email attached to it. It's team@tgtv.co.uk. So if you fancy getting involved with this little project, then do let me know. The other thing as well, I don't know if I've had all the windows and stuff done a different colour. So these are actually the original windows that I got painted a different colour. I don't actually know if I mentioned that in a video before, but there we go. Chartwell green, ladies and gents. Chartwell green up there. So I might paint this as well because I don't really like the brown. I don't know. On that note anyway, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye from the Cotswolds, and I'll catch you all very soon. Ciao for now. Bye.